Hello everyone, myself Shama Shah, and today I am going to explain you a topic of 12th Commerce Accountancy, change in profit sharing ratio among the existing partner. Students, this is my video related to the first video only, where I have explained you some topics like determining of sacrificing and gaining ratio and treatment of goodwill. Students, these are the 5 adjustments that we need to do at the time of change in profit sharing ratio among the existing partners. And today in this video, I will explain you how the partners treat account reserves and accumulated profits at the time of change in profit sharing ratio. So first of all, you should understand what are reserves, what are accumulated profit and losses. Student, you must have noticed while preparing the balance sheets that general reserves, contingency reserves, profit and loss account, these are the few values which are written on the liability side of balance sheet. Whereas on asset side, you must have noticed profit and loss account debit balance and some of the deferred revenue expenditure, and the example of deferred revenue expenditure is advertisement suspense account. So I hope that this you must have remembered that this type of values are shown in the balance sheet. So the values which are shown on the liability side of balance sheet, they have a credit balance, and that's why they are written on the liability side. Whereas the asset side values have a debit balance. Now these accumulated profits on liability side need to be distributed among the partners' capital account, and the asset side values, that is profit and loss account debit balance or any other deferred revenue expenditure, need to be debited to the partner's capital account. The reason behind distribution of these profits and losses is that these are the profits and losses which has been earned and loss has been incurred in the partnership firm when they were sharing the profit in their old profit sharing ratio. But as now they have decided to change the profit sharing ratio, so they need to treat this available accumulated profit and losses which they have earned in their old profit sharing ratio. So definitely whatever assets or liabilities are present in the firm, they need to be divided among the partners in their old profit sharing ratio. But there can be two conditions when you need to treat the accumulated profit reserves and accumulated losses. The first condition is that the partner may decide to change the value of accumulated profits and accumulated in their losses in their books of accounts. That means they will distribute it, and now they will not show these values in their new balance sheet. But there may be a condition where partners decided not to alter the values of this accumulated profits and accumulated losses. So let's see the journal entry in both the conditions. Start with the first condition. Whenever there is an accumulated profit and losses present in the firm and the partners decided to alter the values, then in that condition, all the accumulated profits and reserves will be debited and the partners' capital account will be credited individually in their old profit sharing ratio. Whereas accumulated losses will be distributed among the partners by debiting their capital account individually, and the profit and loss account or any other deferred revenue expenditure account will be credited. But there may be a situation when partners decided not to alter the values of accumulated profits and accumulated losses. Now in that situation, we need to debit the gaining partner and need to sacrifice partner will be credited. The reason behind is that whenever there is a change in profit sharing ratio, definitely one partner is going to gain, one or more partner may be gaining, and one or more partner may be sacrificing. But that's for sure that one partner will gain and another partner is going to sacrifice at least. So the journal entry will be gaining partner's capital account debit to sacrificing partner's capital account credit. Now let's understand all this situation with an example. Suppose there are three partners X, Y and Z, and they were sharing their profit in the ratio 2:2:1, and their balance sheet as at 31st March 2019 was as follows. They have given you in the balance sheet few values like capitals of X, Y and Z, and it was 2 lakh, 2 lakh and 1 lakh respectively. So the total capital of the partners were 5 lakh. The creditors present in the firm were 25,000, already present general reserve is 2 lakh, and profit and loss account credit balance is 75,000 rupees. So the total of balance sheet liability side is 8 lakh. Whereas you can see on the asset side the furniture is of 2,50,000, building is of 3,75,000, debtors amounted to rupees 1,25,000 and advertisement suspense account amounted to rupees 50,000. Now from this balance sheet you can see that there are three values which comes under the heading of reserves, accumulated profit and accumulated losses, and they are general reserve, profit and loss account and advertisement suspense account. Now partners decided to share profit in future in the ratio 1:2:1 with effect from 1st April 2019, and you have been asked to pass the journal entries to treat accumulated profits and losses. As no information has been given here that whether the partners will alter the values of accumulated profits and loss or they decide not to alter the values. So by implied condition we have to consider that partners are going to alter the value. This means that until and unless it has not been given to you that whether the partners want to change the values or not, you will consider that they have decided to change the values. Now students, look at the particular solution. Here I have debited general reserve and the profit and loss account with their respective amount, that is 2 lakh rupees of general reserve and 75,000 of profit and loss account. And this total amount has been divided among the partners in their old profit sharing ratio, that is 2:2:1, and their capital account will be credited. So the journal entry will be general reserve account debit, profit and loss account debit, to X capital account, to Y's capital account and to Z's capital account, and the narration will be being accumulated profits and reserve distributed. Now coming to the accumulated loss or deferred revenue expenditure. Here we have a deferred revenue expenditure of advertisement suspense account which is amounted to rupees 50,000 and we need to distribute it. In this case the partner's capital account will be debited, so we'll debit X capital account, we will debit Y's capital account and we will credit Z capital account, and advertisement suspense account will be credited with the amount of 50,000, and this 50,000 will be divided among the partners in their old profit sharing ratio. So I hope that with this example it has been more clear to you that how you will treat the accumulated profit and loss present in the firm at the time of change in profit sharing ratio. Students, I have talked about the workman compensation reserve and investment fluctuation reserve is also accumulated profit. But there are some specific cases which are related to this particular two topics which we will continue in our next video.